huge welcome to the team. I'm Natalie Healy. I've been with Forever for 8 years now. I started because I wanted to earn a little bit of extra money being at home with the children. So my kids were 2 and 5 months old at the time, and I really just started because I wanted to retail the products. £200 a month was going to make a huge difference to me. Fast forward 8 years later and my life is totally different. I've achieved more than I ever dreamt possible, and it's all down to the coaching and the support and the help and the belief from other people that I've had. I'm a single parent, and Will and Rosie both enjoy the best private education. We go on holiday 6, 7, 8 times a year, drive nice cars, have an amazing house. But despite all of that, what Forever has really done for me is it's given me choices for my family, which is what's important to me, that don't have to be dictated by money. So you've made a great decision getting started with us, and we're here to hold your hand every step of the way. So you've been sent this video now because you're about to have a planning meeting with the person that introduced you. That might be in person, or it might be online over Skype or something similar. But before that meeting, you can get prepared, because it's really important you're ready to get to work, because this business only works if you do. And I promise you, with the right attitude and the will to do it, you can achieve whatever it is that you're looking for. So what I want you to do is get out your first steps to manager manual. You're going to find this in your starter pack in the plastic literature file, and this is what we're going to work through for the first 7 days to month of your business. Everything you need is in here. Now, the most important part of this business is why you started. And this for me was actually the hardest part when I had my planning meeting, because I hadn't been used to people saying, what is it that you want? It's quite alien for us to set goals. You know, in the workplace, we're given what they want us to do and what they expect of us, but they're not actually interested in what we want for ourselves, for our family. So I want you to spend some time really thinking about this. And we split our goals up into what we want personally for us, what we want for our family, and then what we want from our business. And if you're anything like me, if you're a mum, I always came last. It was always what I wanted for the kids. I found that really easy. It was harder to think about what I wanted for myself. And we're going to help you plan some short-term goals, so what we're looking to achieve in the next 6 months, and then some more longer-term goals, which are going to be, 12 months to then 3 years to 5 years time. Now, I can remember doing this and being told to do a dream book. I just thought that was absolutely insane, and I didn't do it for 2 years. My business didn't get going really, really quick because of that. And as soon as I started my dream book, everything started happening. So you've really got to think, what is it that you want for you? What do you want to be 3 to 5 years from now? Where do you want to be living? What's your house going to look like? What's the front door like? What's the kitchen like? What's the lounge like? How's it decorated? What's all around you? What car are you going to be driving? Where are your children going to be going to school? Where's that dream holiday you really want to go on? How much is it going to cost? You've got to think of all your goals as being the postcode in your sat-nav. It's going to take you exactly to where you want to be. Because without a postcode, if you get in the car and you don't know the way, you're just going to be going round in circles. Now, there's a couple of books that have really helped me do this and learn the art of goal setting. One of them is The Magic of Goal Setting by John Church. You can see it's much loved with all my post-its going through, but that's really helped me plan goals. And then also this book I love, it's called The Slight Edge. You can get it on CD as well, by Jeff Olson. And it just makes you understand that, your goal isn't going to be achieved tomorrow. It's about working towards it. And for me, it really took 5 years to achieve those really big goals. Was it worth it? Yeah, totally. Because I'm 38 and I never ever have to work again if I don't want to. So it's really important you invest in yourself. Personal development is absolutely key in this business. Put together a dream book, or you might want to do it on a board. It's just a matter of being able to see it every single day, because it reminds yourself what you're working towards. It tricks your brain into thinking you've already achieved it, and then you'll go and put the work in place to make it happen. Now, like I said, it took me 2 years to do this, so please don't make the same mistake as me, because I want you to achieve your goals, your dreams a lot quicker than I did. So let's have a look at an example of my dream book. In the front, we've got Disney. So this is Will's first goal. This is when it really started working for me, because Will wanted to go to Disneyland. He was 4 years old at the time, and I was going to make that happen. It literally kicked me into action to make my little boy's dream come true. And I have to say, for me, that's when I started taking goal setting really seriously. Taking the kids to Lapland, another dream that we've ticked off. You know, I took them there last year and their faces was just incredible. Skiing has been a huge goal for me, because I was so lucky as a child that my parents took me every single year, and I wanted to do the same for my children. So 4 years into building my business, I was able to make that happen. Why didn't it happen quicker? Because other things became a priority in between. So you're going to put a goal date down, but sometimes we get the date wrong. So for me, I planned it in 2009, but we didn't actually go till 2012. But that's okay, because you've got a timeline. Sometimes we get them wrong. Private school, I've been working on the dream of taking my kids to private school for 6 years. So remember, it took me 2 years to do a dream book. My kids have now been in that private school for 2 years, but I went round it 6 years ago, so I could see what it would be like for my children, whether they would fit there, what the uniform was like, so I could see what the school fees were and what I'd have to earn per month to be able to make it happen. I mean, it's been life-changing for me. I pay their school fees in one for the whole of the year, because that's what this business has done, but because I took the time to set some goals. To have a 4x4, you know, I've had a 4x4 for a few years now, and I'm just about to get another one, top of the range, Range Rover Sport. Why? Because I'm able to, because I set the goals to make it happen. I set the goals and I put the work in. Did I think I'd be living this life 8 years ago when I started, just like you? Absolutely not. But my belief and confidence grew through the help of the people around me. So here are some of my business goals. You know, it was actually my mum that introduced me to Forever, and I wanted to be the next manager in her team, to make her senior manager. So that was one of my goals, to be in the 100 Club. It's an incentive that we do that your sponsor will talk to you about. To be a top 20 business builder. You know, I never dreamt I'd be #1 in the UK, but I did want to be in the top 20. To be able to achieve one of those chairman's bonus checks. And you know, I'm achieving them now, and lots of people in the team are as well, because I set it as a goal. To be able to relax. You know, for me, that's what it's about now. I don't need to work anymore. I absolutely still love helping people, training them, but I've got far more time on my hands that I can enjoy by going to a spa, being with friends, etc., doing things with the children. So having time to choose what I want to do was something that was important to me, that I knew Forever would be able to deliver. The Northern Lights, this is Rosie's goal, so make sure you're making your dream book a family dream book. Rosie wants to go to the Northern Lights because she absolutely loves husky dogs. So she knows there we'll be able to go on the husky sleigh rides, and she's seen in the travel albums the pictures of the Northern Lights, so that's what Rosie wants to do. Handbags, shoes, love them, like most women. You can buy as many as you want, set it as a goal. To be able to have our dream house, this is still work in progress, and we're looking for that right house for us right now. So hopefully I'll be doing a follow-up video and you'll be able to see that. Taking the kids on safari. Another goal that we've just ticked off in February. The kids said it's the best thing they've ever done. And you know, for me as a parent to know I've been able to deliver that for them is just absolutely the best feeling in the world. So really spend some time thinking what it is you want before you go along to see your sponsor. And I promise you they'll really, really help you. If you're looking to help people work out what they want, there's one book that's absolutely amazing called Alan Pease, Questions Are the Answers. By reading this book, it was great for me to be able to help people find out what they want, but also a great guide for talking to people about the business because it teaches you the right questions to ask. So make sure you go and order that as well, it's fantastic. Understanding case credits, it's actually really, really simple, although it took me a long time to understand. So don't worry if you don't get it straight away. Case credits is just our global currency. So it's our internal currency, so we can see how our business is building everywhere around the world because it's just a measure of volume. So one case credit in the UK, if you're listening to it here, is £159 worth of product at the wholesale price. And it's £227 worth at the retail. So you get that 30% markup. 4 case credits is a business building discipline that the company asks of us. So if we want to be paid our bonus on our team, then you've got to do your 4cc. So you've got to be doing your bit, if you like. And don't worry about it, we're going to show you exactly how to do this. I've done it every month for 8 years. In our team, we kind of up the levels a little bit because there's so many people achieving. Currently in the UK, we've got 9 of the top 20 are in our team. And you know, we've only been doing it for 8 years here, yet it's been in the UK for over 20 years. And what we do is we say, let's aim for 6 to 8 case credits per month, because worst case is you're always going to hit your 4. Whereas if you aim for 4, you might only do 2 or 3. Now, how we're going to do this is through using the products. You know, I'm my own best customer because what's the point of me buying these products from the high street when I can buy them from me? And if I'm using them and loving them and sharing them with my family, then I'm going to be able to recommend them to other people. And that's what it's all about. It's having a passion for the products that we use so you can share those and retail them to other people. So through retailing, you're obviously going to be doing case credits. The more products you sell, the more case credits you're going to do. And then we're going to show people the business opportunity. So when someone joins your team with the starter pack, just like you get 2 case credits and so do they get 2 case credits. So the good news is you've got your starter pack and you've got 2 case credits already this month. And we're going to show you how to do that other bit through your planning meeting. So you can see here, there's your starter pack, 2 case credits and various products that we've got and their case credit value. And that case credit value is the same everywhere around the world. So wherever you're going to be introducing people, and believe me, you're going to have a global business. It might not come through you, it might come through someone else that joins your team. And I get paid from several places around the world now where I didn't know people. But I can understand that volume because it's all in that case credit currency. Now this is the bit that I found the hardest to understand, but it is the most important. It's how we get paid. So don't expect to understand it all right now. We will be going through it with you in your planning meeting, and you'll understand it as you go along, as you start coming to the business presentations and as you do each step. But it's the marketing plan. Now it looks like just a load of complicated circles, and I am actually number dyslexic, so when I say I found it hard, I really do mean it. So I'm going to try and explain it to you in an easy manner. We have 4 different areas of income. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is our retail income. Now we all have a 30% profit margin. That bit's not going to change. That's your wholesale to retail profit margin. But then we also get paid a bonus on our personal use, so the products we buy for ourselves and the ones we sell. So any products that you're buying direct from the company through your ID, you'll be paid between 5 and 18% on. And this is paid at the end of the month. We want to help you get to 18% as quick as possible. To access the 18% bonus, you're going to be a manager. To get there, we're going to do it through volume of case credits. And you get 2 consecutive months to do an amount of volume to get your next pay rise. When you got started, you filled in an application form and you ordered your 2 case credit starter pack, your new distributor pack that we're taking you through. You ordered your 2 case credit new distributor pack, which took you straight away to an assistant supervisor. Now, some people join us with a £100 order. They're what we called a new distributor, and they access just a 15% profit margin, which is why it's the best way to get started with that new distributor pack, because straight away you're getting that 30%. However, if you did join with a £100 order, you can get to assistant supervisor. You've just got to do that 2 case credits over 2 consecutive months, and we can help you do that. So you've either started with a minimum £100 order, which is giving you a 15% profit margin, and as soon as you've done 2 case credits, it will move you up to assistant supervisor, which accesses you a 30% profit margin. Now, the quickest way to get from new distributor to assistant supervisor is by starting with that new distributor pack. Otherwise, if you started with a £100 order, you've got to do 2 case credits worth of orders over 2 consecutive months. As an assistant supervisor, you're getting that 30% wholesale to retail markup, but you're also now accessing your 5% personal bonus. So that 5% on every product you order and every product you order to then recommend on to something else. So all those orders that go through your ID. Now, we want to help you get paid more. So the next step is to get to supervisor. And to get to supervisor, we're going to do 25 case credits over 2 consecutive months. And supervisor now gives you an 8% personal bonus. And you've done that 25 case credits to get there. And we're going to break down how we're going to help you to do this. The easiest way is to introduce a few team members, because as people join your team and we help them get started with using the products, sharing the products and building a team, all of their personal case credits gets added to your volume. So it's just a few people doing a little bit, but it all adds together. Next step after supervisor is assistant manager. Now, as an assistant manager, you've gone from 8% personal bonus to 13%. And you've done 75 case credits over 2 consecutive months. So what you'll be doing here is you'll be helping those people that you introduced. You'll be helping them to get to supervisor like you did the month before. And all of those case credits gets added to your 75. Now, the next step is the most important one, because you're getting your highest bonus here. You're getting 18% personal bonus back on all of those products that you order. And now you are a manager. You've done 120 case credits over 2 consecutive months. And again, the way you're doing this is you're helping those people that join you, you're helping them get to supervisor, to assistant manager, and all of those case credits gets added to yours. So really you can be paid 30% profit margin and a 5% personal bonus on everything, or up to 18%. So it makes sense to go from here to here as quick as possible. It took me 2 years to do it. I didn't do it quick at all. But over the past few years, we've developed a plan that gets you to here in 5 to 6 months if you're committed to put the work in. And we'll help you to do that. So we've got our retail income. We then have a team leading bonus. Now, the team leading bonus is paid to you direct from the company, and it's the personal bonus that you're on. It's the difference between your personal bonus and the person that you're helping. So if you're a manager in your team on 18% and you're working with someone who's just started as an assistant supervisor on 5%, your personal bonus on all of their orders, because you're giving them your time, is 18 minus 5, which is 13%. It might be that you've helped that person now get to supervisor and they've got a team as well. So you're going to be paid now the difference on what you're on, so 18%. They're a supervisor on 8, so 18 minus 8 is 10%, and you'll be paid 10% on that whole team and their orders. So with our personal bonuses, you're going to access an income of between 3 and 13%. So that's the difference between what you're on and what your team's on. And obviously, the quicker you get to manager, the quicker you're on the highest percentage and the more income you can grow and enjoy. The third area of income we've got is what we call our royalty income. I like to think of this as my pop star income. So you do your hard work and then you're going to get paid a royalty on it for life. And this is the part of the business that's willable as well to whoever you wish to leave it to. Now, how the royalty income works is obviously our goal is to help people get to manager, to help them access that highest percentage, the 18%. But obviously, if I'm a manager on 18% and I help my new person get to manager on 18 minus 18 is obviously 0, so there's no personal bonus. However, we've helped someone get to the pinnacle position, to the position where they know what they're doing now and they've built a stable business. So what Forever will do, will pay you a percentage on the turnover of that business for the rest of your life. So let me draw it out and show you how this works. So you're a manager, you're on your 18% personal bonus, and you've helped your friend or colleague now get to manager as well. So they're on 18 too. 18 minus 18 is obviously 0. So this is where the royalty income kicks in now, and you're going to be paid between 6 and 9% on the turnover of that business for the rest of your life. And you know, on average, this can be about £900 a month from helping that person get to manager. Now that person is going to help their colleague, friend, family member also get to manager, and you're going to access 3 to 6% on that business for the rest of your life, willable to your children. Now this manager is going to help their friend or colleague get to manager. You might not have even met this person because these people are becoming competent themselves at coaching and don't really need that much help and support anymore. But you're going to be paid between 2 and 5%. So this works out as a great way of building a long-term income, as a great pension style income if you like. So this is how I can be 38 now and retire if I want to, because I'm getting lots of manager residual royalty incomes paid direct to me from the company. So this 6 to 9%, how does that work then? When you help someone get to manager, you're going to get 6% to begin with. But the more people you help, the more the company want to pay you. So we have 3 what we call gem positions, where you can access another pay rise after manager. So I'll write this out again so you can see it, but we're going to help 9 people get to the manager position, and we're going to be called a sapphire manager. We've now had a 1% pay rise. So rather than 6%, we're going to get 7% here. Rather than 3, we'll get 4%, and rather than 2, we'll get 3%, because we've helped 9 people get to that manager position, and that will be paid for the rest of our lives. We then have the next trigger point, if you like, which is called Diamond Sapphire, where you now get another 1% pay rise. So now you're going to get 8%, 5%, and 4% on those first generation, second generation, and third generation managers. Keep on working to help people direct to you, get to that manager position, and you'll then become a diamond manager. So diamond manager means you've helped at least 25 people get to that manager position, and you're now getting a 3% pay rise. So here you're going to get 9, 6, 5%. The great thing about Forever is the more people you help, the more you're going to get paid. It's just up to you to decide what you think you're worth, and also how many people you want to help get exactly the same. The fourth income you can achieve from Forever is what we called our Chairman's Bonus sharing scheme. Our Chairman's Bonus is 3% of the turnover of products in the participating countries in the Chairman's Bonus scheme. And to participate, each country's got to be doing a certain amount. It's actually paid at 2% of the wholesale value in those countries. Now, how you do it is by helping people get started. So I'm not going to go through the ins and outs of that now, but what I will say is I've achieved Chairman's Bonus for the past 6 years now. My cheque last year actually paid for both of my children's schooling in their private school for the whole year. Now, it did take me a while to do my first Chairman's Bonus cheque. However, the systems we've got in place now are helping people achieve it even quicker. And we had several qualifiers last year that had achieved Chairman's Bonus within their first year of starting with us. So why not go for that extra payment? Because it's there, you've just got to work to. So you just need to start thinking about 5 key people that you're really excited to work with. And that's what we're looking for really to help you get to that manager position. It's going to be people that have got great attitude, that are open-minded, that are looking for flexibility, looking for time. Maybe they hate their job, maybe they've been made redundant. But it's people that you really want to work with straight away, that you're going to have that passion and that motivation to help. So let's have a little look how this will work. Let me draw it out for you. So we're going to help you find 5 people. It might be that you find those all in your first month, or it might take a few months to do that. But let's just take it typically so you can understand it, that we find them in the first month, because they'll do 2 case credits each as a minimum with their starter pack, but then we're going to teach them how to do that 4. But for simplicity, so I can show you how to understand the marketing plan, let's imagine they just do 2 case credits. That's 10 case credits in your first month, because all of their case credits gets added to yours. So let's say we've helped you introduce 5 people into your team, that's 10 case credits straight away, and then we're going to work with each person to help them get to supervisor. If you remember, supervisors, that first level on the marketing plan, that first pay rise where you go from 5% as assistant supervisor to 8%. And to do it, you do 25 case credits over 2 consecutive months. So these people are going to be using the products, retailing the products, and introducing people into their team to get that 25cc. But help them get to supervisor, 5 people doing 25 case credits equals 125 case credits. Now it's 120 to get to manager, to get that 48% profit margin. So your 30% profit and your 18% bonus. So it is really, really simple, but it often doesn't work as simply as that, but we'll break that down with you as you go away. So what I want you to do to get prepared for your planning meeting is to think of those 5 people. Who are you going to put in these boxes to help you get your business up and running? Who do you know that you really want to help, that you want to help make a difference? So I want you to think, ready for your planning meeting, who you're most excited to share the business opportunity with if you're looking to build a team. If you're just looking to retail, we're going to focus on the retailing side. But those wanting the bigger incomes, who are you going to put in these boxes? So come along to that planning meeting with the names written in. It might not be the ones that are actually going to join, but it's the ones that we're going to start with. We don't know what the outcome is, but we've got to start working your list somewhere. So pop in the 5 names that you're most excited about. We're going to teach you how to use our business cycle. to be able to show the people the business the right way, because we follow some real simple steps. First of all, you're going to write a who do you know list, and you'll see in here you've got places to be able to do that. And you've literally got to download everybody that you know onto your written who do you know list. Easy thing to do is most people are on Facebook, and you can actually print out all of your Facebook friends and you've got a written list straight away. We're going to select names from that list and put them into your potential business owners that you want to work with. And then we need to contact them. And this is what we're going to be doing with you at that planning meeting. We're going to show you the best way to do that. If you normally phone someone, you'll phone them. If you normally text them, you'll text them. If you Facebook them, you'll Facebook them. And we'll give you some standard scripts that you can use until you learn the words for the business, because that's all it is. Like anything, you're learning a new job and we need to teach you the skills to use. In the show section, we can sit down and do a one-to-one with someone. So we can have a coffee with them, show them a little presentation that goes over the basics. We might send them a little 5-minute video. That might be of me, or it might be of your upline, or you might create one yourselves that just gives a little snapshot of what we do that can go into their inbox, whether it's on email or Facebook or another form of social media. It might be that they come along to a product launch, and lots of people that come to your launch, which is why it's really important to spend the time getting the people there and inviting them, will actually end up looking at your business and joining you. So that's in the show section. We then take them along to a business presentation. So there's lots of these happening around the UK and around the world, but we've also got a 45-minute presentation that we can send into your friend's inbox. So it's all pre-recorded, we've done all the hard work for you so we can explain how it works. What we'll also potentially do is set up a home business presentation with you. So you'll do your product launch where you're inviting your friends and family to come along and look at the products, but we'll also do a business launch where we'll say, get us 3, 4, 5, 10 people that may be interested in the business that can come along, and we'll show them what you're doing. We'll show them that business presentation that you saw that got you to this point. So that's the business presentation section. You can also just do it over a coffee with them as well, obviously. The next step is the planning. So that's what we're doing with you now. We're in the planning section. You're watching your pre-planning video ready for meeting up with your sponsor or for meeting them online, so we can help you fill in all of the book. We don't expect you to have come and have done it all. This is really to get you thinking about your goals, to get you writing your list, to get you thinking about who you're going to invite to your product launch, and just to get a little understanding of the marketing plan. But the understanding will truly come when we sit down and hold your hand and go through each step. So spend the time getting prepared, and that's going to give you a great start to your business, because it's all pivotal. This why in the middle, this why are you doing it, is going to make this wheel turn. And we'll just teach you to contact people every single day to show them the business opportunity, because the more people you contact, the quicker it's going to grow. But we're going to show you how to do that in the right way, because let's be honest, when I started, I didn't have a clue how to explain this business model at all. I was just really excited, and that's what it's about, sharing that excitement. When you're writing your contact list, it's great to do a UK list and also a global list. So think, who do you know abroad? And we can get a great book from the literature order line, which is called our International Directory. And in here, it shows all of the head offices around the world and their contact details. So if we're looking for information, it's a great product to have. It's a great book to have in your collection. So I can have a look in South Africa and I can see who the managing director is and what their email address is, so I can send them a quick email for information about that country. So that's really good to have. So just to give you a little example of how we can get this going very quickly, if we book in 2 to 4 product launches in the next month, that's going to give you between 2 and 6 case credits. Emma's told you how amazing our Clean 9 is, and I really recommend you do it yourself. It's our best selling product and it's worth just under half a case credit, So the sooner you do it, the sooner you'll be able to recommend them. It's a high value product, so it makes sense to focus on that as the core for your business. So clean 9, do it yourself. You'll sell, we get people selling up to 10 quite easily in a month. We're going to base it on half, it is just under half, but just for the ease of maths. That's going to be half a case credit to 5 case credits. So you can see how those case credits are adding up when we drop them down. When we jot them down. You can also put in your putt boxes, you know, so getting your putt boxes out, a couple out per week, because you're just going to send it from person to person, will also add up those case credits as well. And that's what this business is about. It's about making a plan, and we're going to be there planning it with you. If you introduce 1 to 5 people into your team this month with our help, that's going to give you 2 to 10 case credits. You know, some of this will come off, some of it won't. Maybe all of it will. We really don't know. But it's just those initial foundations to get your business up and running. It's going to give you a low and a high because it could all happen, or some of it might not. So the low is going to be 4.5 case credits. You might have just had your starter pack in this month as well because it falls in calendar months. So it could be actually 6.5 case credits if you add on your new distributor pack. And the high is going to be 6 plus 10 is 16 plus 5 is 21. Plus it could be your 2cc from your new distributor pack as well, which would make it 23, but we'll do it as 21. So you can see somewhere in your first month, you're going to land between 4.5 and 21 case credits. Obviously it depends when in the month you started as well, whether you've got that full month to get you up and running or whether we're going to build it from the second month for your foundation for supervisor. But by breaking it down, you can see how it's really easy to get that 4 case credits done. We've got lots of trainings that are happening all the time. Loads of them are pre-recorded for you, so please go back to your sponsor and they'll be able to send you a training on absolutely everything you can imagine. It's really important you attend your local business presentation if you've got one close by, because that's where you're really going to understand that marketing plan. You're going to meet people in your area and really be part of that team spirit, which I can promise you is really motivational. Success days are run by the company every other month, and it's when people get their promotions and they go up the marketing plan and they'll be recognised. We tend to do these at the NEC or Excel in London, so make sure your sponsor lets you know when the next one is so you can get booked onto that. And then there's also All About Aloe. We do weight management trainings. So if you look in your Forever magazine that came in your pack, in the back of there it will tell you the latest trainings that we have. And also in your welcome book it gives you access to Forever Knowledge, where you're also going to find out those trainings in your area. The quicker you learn, the more you're going to earn. If you carry on looking through your First Steps to Manager manual, you'll see lots of examples of cool scripts, but this is what we're going to do with you when we meet up. So I don't want you to run away and do all of this now until that first meeting. This is just initially to get you up and running. It also shows you how to profile people. So, you know, when we're thinking about these people that we're going to talk to, we need to think, why would this business be important to them? What's their hot button? What would their reason be? Is it because maybe they're on maternity? Is it because they're dying to take their kids to Disneyland and they're looking to earn that extra income for it? Is it because they want to move house? Is it because they're looking for a pension? So we're going to find their hot button so we can talk to them in a manner that's going to interest them. You've also got your memory jogger, which is going to help you write that all-important contact list, that who do you know list. And I promise you, after 8 years, I still haven't run out of people, because we're meeting new people all the time, every single day. You'll see in the back of the book the 7-day plan. It's really important that you learn to use this, and your sponsor will help you, because most people are working this around full-time jobs and other commitments like families. So it really is something that can fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. You've just got to plan it in advance. So do your 7-day plan for the week ahead. You'll also see in the back of the book some great product tips as well. So Emma's been through some of the products in the starter pack. You can print out your product launch notes where there's lots more information. You can also access our Facebook groups to find lots of information. And in the back here, it gives you some top tips on the product. So you can start thinking about your friends and family and who each product might be useful for, so that you can start recommending them to them. Personal development is a key part of this business, and I really recommend you speak to your sponsor about the best books to read or CDs to listen to, because we are in a different industry from most people, so you're going to learn as you go along. Some of my favourite ones is Wes Linden's 79 Network Marketing Tips. This is great for beginners to really understand the industry that we're in. Icebreakers by Tom Big Al Schreiter. This is a great book for bringing up conversations with people and introducing the business and the products. Really fantastic for new people again. Ed Ludbrook, 100% Confidence, Why Network Marketing is Booming. Again, it's really important you understand the industry that we're in. And of course, my own book that I've just published last year, How Social Media Doubled My Business, because using social media correctly will help you access lots of people all around the world, whether that's with Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. So all of these books you can get from knowledgeisking.co.uk. So I really recommend you start building up your collection and teaching yourself as you go along. Now, I really do hope you found that useful. You can go back and watch it as many times as you need to, but just spend the time now preparing yourself for that planning meeting. You're going to have an hour and a half with your sponsor, and they're going to help you put a plan in place especially for you. So to be prepared, you're going to get the most out of it as possible. We're here to hold your hand every step of the way, so don't think you've got to know everything from this video. It literally is just a stepping stone to get you started. Now, I wish you absolutely every success for the future, and I hope to see you at one of our training days very, very soon.